welcome to another edition of Brew Stories, and today we're in the Head of Steam on the Quayside in Newcastle.
Yeah, it's only been opened a couple of months now.
Right.
Well, redone.
Owned by Camerons.
Camerons, we mentioned Camerons, yeah, owned by Camerons. And today I've got a pint of 2x2.
2x2.
Snake Eyes.
Wow, that's
And
crazy.
that's actually brewed in Wallsend, which is where I'm from. So
That's pretty good.
quite in keeping up. And it's a pale ale.
Yeah.
Very nice, very refreshing for a sunny day like it is today.
And I've got a Hopperlips now. A Hopperlips.
Like the film.
Yeah, like Apocalypse Now, but with hops.
I get it, Hopperlips.
And it's not brewed by Alec. It's brewed by Camerons. It's 413. It's a lovely pale, hoppy, malty flavoured drink. It's rather nice. The reason I like this, and it's fast becoming one of my favourite pubs, is the fact that the bar staff know absolutely everything about
they do.
all the beers. Yeah.
If you're hesitating or you don't know what to get, if you ask the bar staff, they'll give you samples of beer and they'll tell you everything you need to know.
Well, give them a test. Tell them I like this, but I don't like that.
Yeah.
Go and see what they recommend, because we've tried that.
We've come away with some smashing beers.
We had a great time just sampling beers.
Yeah. Right, we're back. Just been at the bar and we've got ourselves some Road Crew,
Which is really nice.
Motorhead, which is a nice beer before. Motorhead actually wanted to do a beer, and they got in contact with Camerons, who owns
They own the Head of Steam, yeah.
establishment, and they worked with them to develop.
They did. Camerons got the rights to build it, and then they went through various different versions of it until they got this one, which they're happy with. And it's an American pale ale.
Yeah.
And it's actually quite nice.
Yeah, it is nice. Yeah, it is at 5%, so it's a session. And Lemmy did actually want a beer, so I've been told.
He did.
He wanted his own beer before he
his own beer. He's got his own whiskey,
Sadly.
he's got his own vodka and the like, but yeah.
sadly passed away. So yeah, it's got a nice kind of amber colour to
It's
it.
a lovely colour, yeah. It's really.
I think what they've done really nice, the marketing as well. All the labels are fantastic. I mean, if you want to, you can check out the store. We'll put a link here. You can get some really cool t-shirts,
get the tap things,
bottle openers, and all that sort of stuff. So very nice.
So what's it taste like? I've had it.
It tastes nice. It's like a session beer. It's it's got a flavour to it. It's not overpowering, not over too hoppy.
It's got a really strong flavour to it. I like it.
It's quite refreshing.
Yeah. They could have really messed it up. Camerons they're coming to try and doing a craft style beer.
So they could have come in here and just done your average beer, stuck in
They
the
could have
Motorhead
done an
label.
IPA. That would have. I don't think that would have worked. But this works quite well.
I'm pretty sure you can get it at all Camerons pubs now, and if you can find it on tap, it's got a fantastic war pig head.
It has. It's got a fantastic tap head.
And some brilliant big glasses you can get on the
You
store.
literally can't miss it. If it's on, you'll know it's on.
Yeah, you can see it.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice. It's not too strong, so you can have a couple of them quite easily for a session. Like the olden days.
I think the old days,
Like the olden days.
when I were a boy in black and white.
And he was buying a pint for 25 pence. What's your mum thinking Motorhead beer?
I'm sure she loves it.
Yeah.
It's difficult to tell.
You can recognise Dean's mum because she's always wearing the Motorhead t-shirts.
She is,
Yeah.
always. Yeah. She's always got the Motorhead t-shirt on. She rocks.
We've now been joined by Sophie, who is the bar manager of Head of Steam here on the Quayside. I'm going to ask her a couple of quick questions, if that's alright?
Yeah.
Cool, so I guess the first one is, how long have you trained to be a Head of Steam
Good question.
member?
Yes. So I've been bartending on and off
Okay.
for about 8 years.
Yeah.
So I've managed other pubs before. Again, other places that have brewed their own beer.
Yeah.
So it's nice to be in a place where they're owned by the brewery.
Yeah, sure.
And to learn about a whole new range of beers all over again.
Yeah.
So it's been great, yes. And I mean, we opened in August.
Right.
So that whole week before, we were doing loads of beer tastings and trainings. And,
You guys do know a lot about beer.
We do,
We've been
yeah.
here and you guys are so good at recommending what beer you should try or what you should do. And I think that's why we keep coming back, is because you're so good at recognising.
Well,
the
it's
next
true.
beers.
It's great because we always get new stuff in, and we
Yeah.
can have a try, and it's always something new and like a new kind of style that
Sure.
you can and try out. So it's great.
Yeah, thanks. And what do you think the next trend in beer is going to be?
Yes, I mean definitely. I think more of the saison beers they're going to be up and coming. We've only had one in so far in stock, or more fruity beers as well.
Sure.
I think, for example, things like Timmermans. I think they've only just kind of scratched the surface with fruity beers, especially now that it's going to be sort of summer again. But especially over Christmas, all those kind of winter, warm winter berry kind of flavours will all be great. And probably I think more people will be getting on to, it's not new, but more session IPAs and more into the IPA. But I think finally lager drinkers are going to kind of switch sides.
Yeah, it's a big jump. I mean, we've been looking at the sour beers and trying to get them there.
Yes.
And they're a hard kind of jump in, but...
They're difficult. I think they're slowly up and coming. Things like Salty Kiss, for example, some people really like, but others I think take a little longer to convince.
Sure, yeah. And also we've learned in recent research that more women are getting into craft beer. Would you feel that's I think that's happened?
Yeah, definitely. I think maybe to compete with the huge gin market at the moment, perhaps. I think it's very cool when women can try out new beers. Again, probably on the lighter side, but at the same time, we've got Rhiannon over there who loves those sour beers.
Right,
so sometimes you just got to have that right.
I think that's great though. I think it shouldn't just be beery people.
No.
And what is the most important thing a bar can do to look after its beer?
Just got to do everything right, I suppose. It all starts down in the cellar, so if you're proud of your cellar, then it's gonna show up here, I suppose. It's just taking an interest in what kind of products you have and being able to explain those to the customer and being able to upsell those, because even then it's not really an upsell. Sometimes people will try something new if it comes with that personal recommendation. They will then go for that. Or little tasters and things like that. But looking after the beer, knowing what temperature it's supposed to be, and obviously sort of marketing it correctly and all that kind of things.
Cool.
Yeah.
Other than the Head of Steam, obviously, what is your favourite place to go drinking?
In Newcastle.
Newcastle,
I love Time Bar.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good bar.
Can't beat their top shelf swag.
You might even go there next episode.
That's definitely worth a try. I love that place, especially in the summer. And that whole archway, amazing.
It's cool
but Head of Steam first and foremost, obviously.
And can you give me your personal top 5 beers?
I'll go Beavertown Gamma Ray.
Oh, cool,
that's got to go on there. I love at the moment the Mongozo Mango.
I've not had that.
Lovely.
Right.
Again, quite light beer, only about 3%. And I actually really like the Road Crew, the Cameron's Road
Yeah.
Crew made
Good
with
beer.
Motorhead. That's lovely. I'm trying to think of any more. Schnee Gold.
Yeah.
So going into Belgians. And the Stone Session IPA. The go-to IPA.
Nice.
So that's probably my favourite one.
Great. Thank you very much for that.
You're welcome.
That's great. Cheers. Hey! Well, that was great. Thanks, Sophie. That was really informative.
Thank you. Yep, that's another episode wrapped up. Thank you to the Head of Steam for having us here. Thank you to Cameron's for having the brilliant beer.
Thank you, Motorhead.
Thank you, Motorhead.
Thank you very much. So remember, guys, we do this
For the
love beer. Cheers, guys.